now manages him.
That was Mariano Rivera's last pitch in professional baseball. It brought a close to his unprecedented 19-year career. He's thrown the same pitch, the cutter fastball, for close to 2 decades with few variations. He helped lead the New York Yankees to 5 championships and retired as the league's all-time saves leader.
When you hear record for most career saves, 652. 5-time World Series champion, World Series MVP 1999. The list just goes on. When you hear those stats, what do you think to yourself?
See, Sean, those things make nothing for me. I mean, doesn't make me better or less. See, I don't want people to recognize me for those things. I want people to recognize me for who I am, you know?
But to understand Mariano, or Mo as his teammates call him, we start in the place he calls home, the small village of Puerto Caimito, Panama. Mo was the son of a fisherman. Though he and his friends didn't have much, they still found a way to play baseball.
My parents don't have money to buy me a glove or a bat, less baseball, but we didn't need to buy it. We go and make it ourselves, you know? So, I mean, of what we have, the nets, we have the boxes that were the glove, and we have many trees around. So that was our bats.
Growing up, Mariano never considered baseball to be more than a hobby. At 18, he joined a local adult team. That's when scouts took notice. It's also when Mariano first learned about becoming a Christian from his cousin, Vidal.
And when I saw Vidal with the relationship that he had with the Lord, I was like, wow, you know, this is cool. You know, let me do this. Let me try this. See what I find.
Mariano soon gave his life to the Lord. Shortly after, he signed with the Yankees organization. 5 years later, he debuted in the big leagues, where he went on to make history.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
He says he's always humbled because he recognizes God as the source of his talent.
There are some people that believe that everything that they've done, everything that they've accomplished in their profession, particularly sports, is all them. For you, you've been consistent. You give everything to the Lord.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
It's because God, Christ, took that ability and took it to a different level. The Lord gave me the strength to do all that stuff.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So therefore, I can never speak about myself but the Lord.
The 13-time All-Star also believes that's the only way to explain throwing only one pitch for most of his career.
All those years with one pitch. Sean, come on, man. I threw one pitch for 17 years in Korea as a closer for the New York Yankees. And yeah, still, that pitch was successful.
For the majority of his 19-year career, Mo's job was to get the final outs in a game when his team was winning and on top. The key was to not give up any runs, hold the lead, and secure the win for his team. We like to call those saves. Well, now in retirement, Mo's no longer focused on saving games, but saving souls. Together with his charity, the Mariano Rivera Foundation, they renovated this 107-year-old church building for Refuge of Hope, a church pastored by his wife, Clara. He's also written a book entitled The Closer, where he shares how he went from a small fishing village in Panama to baseball's greatest franchise. And he hopes to show readers that God can use anyone.
If he used me, he can use everybody. He can use anybody. You know, you need to be lined up with his heart. And you're gonna face adversity. What you do with that? You trust your Creator, you trust the Lord, and you have faith in the Lord. Because by your strength or by your power, you cannot do it, but only by the power of Christ.